If your ex seemed both really sad, but also really unsure about the relationship at the same time, and they broke up with you, and they seem like they just wanted to run away from the situation, and you don't understand what happened, watch this video. I'm Benny Lichtenwallner. I help people get their exes back. And what you're seeing in a case like this is literally it's extreme conflict avoidance. That's what's happening. When you have a situation like this, typically your ex has let a lot of things fly in the relationship because they don't know how to communicate. They don't tell you what bothers them. And ultimately, something tips the scales. Maybe it's a fight. Maybe it's a death in the family. Maybe it's changing work circumstances. But something tips the scales for them in terms of stress. And now all of a sudden, they want to run away from the situation because that's how they cope with things. They cope with things by avoiding and distracting. And so, yeah, they're going to break up with you. And it makes no sense to you because that's not what you would do, right? You would just, if a problem comes up, you would talk to your partner, pull them aside, say, hey, look, this bothers me, or please don't do this anymore. I need this from you, this kind of thing. But they don't ever do that. Notice how they never did that in the relationship, almost never. So instead of using conflict to solve their problems, they use running away and distracting. And so this is why you're going to see them be both sad and unsure about the relationship at the same time, because they're not making this well thought out decision that sort of like takes everything into account, right? They're just sort of running away from the hard thing, right? It's this very like low level, like basic response to stress. So of course they're going to be sad because they still have feelings for you. They may not tell you that. It may tell you something to the opposite. And they're doing that to push you away specifically because they're trying to run away from the situation. But you'll get these conflicting signals. They're going to feel sad and they're going to seem like they don't want to be together. But even though they seem like they don't want to be together, if you were to press them on it and ask them, they might say, well, maybe not now, but maybe sometime in the future. In other words, hey, look, it's not like I don't love you, but I need to get away. That's what they're saying. So all of this is just a product of extreme conflict avoidance. That's really what it is. And that comes from not having a family climate where you can discuss your feelings and talk things out. So there was some kind of disconnect or maybe emotional neglect in their childhood, and it's feeding into the situation where they don't know how to speak up for what they need or how to set boundaries. Now, there's a very particular strategy for getting someone like this back into your life. If that's what you want to do, click into my profile, click this link right here, set up a call with me, tell me your story. I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.